Hi Rachel, Howfield Massey here from Other Ways to Walk. Well, I've managed today to drag myself away from the very compelling activity of staying in my pyjamas, staring aimlessly at the wall or out of the window. So I'm quite pleased with myself for that. And I've found myself drawn to this place that is a frequent haunt for me. It's a place that I come to when the woods are full of families and dog walkers on a weekend, because I don't get interrupted here. It's a good place to be on my own. So I've just got myself settled in to a nice spot and spent a few minutes sort of arriving and seeing how it feels to be here today. And I've remembered I made a video from here, I think it might have been in May last year, where I asked myself the question, what can I know here that I can't know anywhere else? And I'm wondering what I can know today. And noticing that today I feel very like I want to answer that question quite quickly, and I'm in a very thinky sort of head where I'm I don't know, so every day is different. Every time I come to this place I know in a different way and I know different things, and it's all informed by whatever happened in the weeks, days, hours, minutes preceding that visit and where I'm at, because I'm never the same. We change all the time. But the tendency is to sort of use all that information and to use what feels like logic to apply a narrative, a story to what's going on and why I feel like it and why the world's like it and what that means and what to do, and on it goes. So I'm going to try now to do the thing that I know works best and just let those thoughts float by and just be in my senses, noticing the feel of the cold, damp earth underneath me, the support and ridges in this tree on my back, the movement of birds, the cold air. Just be with these senses and put into practice the skill of noticing and see what it has to reveal. So I'm going to turn you away now so that you don't have to look at me while I do this, and we'll see. I don't know, let's see what happens at the end. So as I've sat here, a really beautiful, sleek nuthatch has moved through the branches right above me. And with each step it's been making this tiny, almost inaudible, delicate little whisper of a little squeak. Occasionally just pause in and I don't know, I feel like it's making eye contact, although it's silhouetted, I don't know. But it's certainly aware of me here. as I'm aware of it. So it feels quite a special moment to be sharing this sort of consciousness of each other. Held under these great umbrella of branches of this tree. In some way connected. He's moved off now. And I feel sort of released from that I don't know what it is, awareness, care for each other. Probably not dissimilar to the kind of feeling that we have whenever we part, but in a very subtle way. There's a robin in the distance, just rooting about in the leaf litter and then hooking up onto the lower branches of trees. Hi, so I'm back with Flask, and in answer to the question, what can I know here? Well, I suppose what I always know is that not to intellectualise it too much. Immediately that you're putting things into words, I find it hard to be sure that what I'm saying is true. It sort of fixes it in a way that might not be quite right. But I can definitely say I feel different, that change has happened, that in 5 years of doing this, that change has only ever been good. And to just trust the process. I noticed an awareness of a feeling like I don't need to brace against something. So I guess I must have been doing that in some way, and I had a feeling of a lovely, lovely moment of realising there was no need, that actually it's totally possible in all this grief and fear and anger and frustration and all the things that the difficult things that we're all experiencing all over the world, no matter what our beliefs about COVID or how it's being managed. Everyone's finding it hard, and yet for me personally today, within all of that, I've been able to there's the robin, hello. I've been able to notice that feeling of holding against something, being kind of, I just think of when you're on the plane and the brace, and that it's entirely possible to open up to things that are beautiful and feel a sense of joy at the same time as experiencing all the difficult things. And I've just realised now, actually, what is it? I think it's the 31st of January today, so in 2 days, on the 2nd of February, it's Imbolc. The point in the pagan calendar where it's traditionally the start of spring, start of new beginnings, of letting go of the old. I think Imbolc translates as in the belly, and certainly in the belly of the earth there are things are stirring, life is starting to stir, and I've seen today some flowers on some of the trees. There's little catkins appearing. There's been bird song. So all those hopeful, joyful, optimistic things are absolutely real, and there to be received. So having said I can't talk about it, I've talked a lot about what happened to me today. I hope you've enjoyed this. It's a different sort of video from what I've done before. I didn't really feel today like I was in the right frame of mind to offer any guidance or teachings. I just needed to do the practice for myself, and so I've taken you with me, and I'd really love to know if it's been useful or anything else that's happened or been provoked from watching this video. It's amazing for me to think and to know that people find some value in it. So that warms my heart, along with my flask of tea, which warms my belly. See you next time.